Yo, what is good, y'all? I'm bringing you guys the easily best small forward demigod lockdown build.
Everything's going Gucci, see me loopy. I can let a nigga shoot me, I'm in a two-seat. And before I speak about it, rather grab a loosely. Dirty crib at a dip if I'm in a hoopty. And we spin the hot block with a mini Uzi. Had to send a couple shots, I've been acting bougie.
I say this is a demigod build because it can dunk, and eventually in the real game it'll probably actually get dunk animations like last year. It could shoot very, very well. I'm talking like a stretch you could shoot. It has also amazing defense. Amazing defense. Nobody's scoring on you if you actually know how to play defense. So as you can see, we're going small forward. I'm not trying to be no glass cleaner lockdown at power forward or center because that build is way too slow. Way too slow. This build has actually got some speed to it. So we're obviously going small forward because this build's also going to be slept on because everyone's talking down on small forwards this year. They're saying they're going to be really just way too slow and stuff. Not this build. This build's actually going to have some speed to it. This is as of right now, by the way. This is just for the demo. This build is easily the best build as of right now. Who knows in the real game if this is going to be the best build since they're updating a lot of stuff, especially with small forwards. Regardless, I'm going to make a lockdown build, my official build for 2K20 video, which is probably going to be a small forward lockdown build, so I'll be sure to come out with that. But for this, get right into it. All that stuff, that's all up to you, but small forward you have to go with. And here, I don't like these pie charts, by the way. Anyone that wants to know, I don't like these. It still feels like archetypes with this since you're very limited with your upgrades still. It's not necessarily you making your own demigod build or something. It's still kind of limiting, but it's not as bad as archetypes. I would prefer this any day. This is way better than dual archetypes, at least in my opinion, or single archetypes from 17. What you're gonna go with is this pie chart right here, because as you guys can tell by the color code, I'm not gonna go over that. I know you guys can read that on your own. This one right here, it focuses on your three ball and your defense, and it has your dunking and stuff is still not going to be bad. You get a 74 driving dunk. That'll be park dunks still. You're still going to get your park dunks and everything. So you're going to go with this one, and then for this, you're going to go with whichever one has a higher vertical because you're still a lockdown. You're not a guard, so you wouldn't need this one to be faster because you still get a 70 speed on this. You still get a 70 speed, but you want that 79 vert because you're still a lockdown. You're a defender. You want to prevent people from scoring. You want to be able to jump to block the ball. And you still get an 82 strength and a 67 acceleration, but that can all be changed once we get to our height and stuff. And then here, we're going to start at the defense and rebounding because this is the most important thing. We're going to upgrade everything max, and you'll see why when we get to our badges. And even still, you need all this stuff. You need your steal upgraded, you need your block upgraded. You want to have your rebounding upgraded because you're still able to grab boards. If any of y'all watch me on my stream, if you don't, be sure to follow me on Twitch, Edgewater with 2 R's. I grab boards a lot with my lockdown as of right now in 2K19. So imagine how a lockdown is going to be in this game when you can actually choose your badges. I'm going to have rebounding badges most likely. But here, you want to go to your 3 ball, max that out, mid-range, max that out. Free throw, we'll worry about that after. Actually kind of upgrade it, and then post fade. You can upgrade your post fade. That's more of up to you. Your passing accuracy, you want to get to like a 48, just so you're not throwing recklessly and you're actually passing kind of decent. You want your close shot to like a 60, like a 66. Your driving dunk, max that out. That's the only thing you're maxing out here. Driving layup, make it like a 56. Your standing dunk, 43. And we're going to come back down to here and max out our free throw. You'll see why when we get to our shooting badges. And then here, you could kind of choose at this point because honestly, your playmaking is going to be useless. But I'm going to max it out anyways, just so I have it. Because if you actually know how to dribble and you want to make this build, you can still pretty much just create space on dribble moves. Honestly, with a 67 ball handling, that's not too bad for a lockdown small forward. And then here, your close shot, you might as well just finish out. Actually, no. Make it like a 75 and then finishing out on your driving layup because standing dunks you're really not going to do. You're going to do more driving dunks since you're not sitting in the post on offense. You're going to be on the outside perimeter most likely, or maybe in the mid-range area. You're not going to be standing under the hoop just dunking it. So these are the official upgrades. I didn't go with post moves because like I said, you're not going to be in the post scoring. You're not going to be unless you're on a guard, and even if you are, you should still be able to score over them. Post fade can be a little bit useful if you actually know your jump shot this year, when you can actually do your custom jump shots and everything. But as of right now, it's mainly just to get your shooting badges. Your driving dunk and your driving layup are going to be the most important, I would say, for the finishing attributes, because you're gonna be doing driving dunks. You're gonna be doing the park dunks. That's what I did all last year. That's what most people did last year that were lockdowns. So you're gonna want that because that's gonna be very important if you want to dunk. Post hook, that's useless. You're not gonna be doing post hooks. If you're gonna do post moves, you might as well make a post scorer. You're not gonna make a small forward to do post moves. It makes no sense. So from here, this is all we got. As you can tell, for our badge upgrades, we got 1 finishing attribute upgrade, which is all we need. 14 shooting attributes. Those are going to be very important. 1 playmaking attribute, and then 20 defensive badges. I mean, why am I saying attributes? We got these badges. Your defensive badges are obviously the most important, then your shooting badges. Those are the 2 most important. Your finishing is not that important, honestly, unless you want to get posterizer and stuff, which I don't even know. They definitely have. Like I said, once this is all done with, once the game actually comes out, I'm gonna come out with an official build video. But as of right now, this is the best build you can make if you want to strictly be able to shoot, have moderate dunking, and play outstanding defense, and then some handles, obviously. So we're gonna continue here, and your build shape or your body shape, this is up to you. This does not affect anything. Some people are saying this affects your stats. This affects nothing. This is just for your look. I go with build because I think of it like, if you're in the NBA, you want to look built. You don't want to look scrawny, especially if you're a bigger guy. Maybe if you're a guard, but if you're a bigger guy, I don't think you want to look scrawny. That's up to you, but this is what I'm going with. I'm going with built. And your height. I originally tested a 6'7" one, but the problem with it is he's only 6'7", so you gotta think more of like in the park. People aren't gonna be 6'7" locks are not gonna work. So I'm going with 6'9". I'm going with a 6'9". Or actually no, we're gonna go 6'8". We're gonna go 6'8" for the demo at least. For the demo, we're going 6'8". For the official game, I'm gonna let y'all know what I'm going with. So we're going 6'8". Weight, you're gonna go 245. Because your strength goes up. You don't want to be a whole plate cleaner. You don't want to be slow. You don't need to be max weight because you still want to have some speed to you. So we're going to go 245 pounds. So you're not necessarily a plate cleaner, but you're still fast and you have an 89 strength. And now for your wingspan, go max wingspan because you still get a 73 3 ball. Go 89.6 max wingspan. Your takeover, obviously locked on. You choose anything else, the build's cruised. But I'm going to do the badges real quick and I'll be back. All right, I got all the badges set up and now we're going to go through these. By the way, this is where you change your jump shot. For anyone that doesn't know, we're going to change our jump shot to Kyrie because that seems to be the smoothest jump shot, at least for the demo, at least from what I've seen. But we're going to start with our badges for finishing. For finishing, you're just going to go with Relentless Silver, Bronze, because you don't want to be tired as a lockdown, especially if you're driving to the paint and finishing, if that's what you're going to be doing if you have the open tape. But if a defender comes over, it's going to become a contact animation. And what this does is it prevents you from being tired from continuously taking those layups. So that's going to be important because you don't want to be tired. You could do either that or contact finisher. It's between those two that you can do. I'm going with Relentless Finisher though. For your shooting badges, look, as you can tell right here, this is why the build's OP. I'm thinking, by the way, these badges I'm not going with for necessarily the demo. These are more of like, if I was playing park, these are the badges that I'd want to have. You go with Catch and Shoot Hall of Fame, Range Extender Hall of Fame, which is basically your limitless. Corner Special Silver, we only had it bronze until 99 last year. And this year, the 99 system, it's been confirmed. You can hit 99 in like a week or two. Not even. You can hit 99 that easily this year. You can hit 95 within 40 hours of gameplay. So basically like 2 days you can hit 95 overall. So 99 overall this year is going to be easy as hell. So that's why I'm going with these badges, because honestly everyone's going to have it 99 this year for sure. You're going to go Corn Specialist Silver, because if you're running at least with a guard that's ISOing necessarily, which is what I do, but Corner Special Silver is going to help out a lot, especially with Catch and Shoot Hall of Fame. Deadeye, this badge is OP. This is going to be especially nice for us lockdowns, because people are going to, once they know you can shoot and they're sagging off, you can take the shot and you're going to probably make it over them, because Deadeye is what that badge helps with. It helps with you shooting over defenders that are closing out, and you want it gold. You want this gold because you're going to want to have Hot Zone Hunter, which basically boosts your 3 ball whenever you're in your hot spot. And of course, lockdowns are going to want hot spots in areas like the wing or the corner, and if you're shooting in those with Deadeye, Catch and Shoot Hall of Fame, and Corner Special Silver, you're not missing. If you know your jump shot, you're not going to miss. And on top of it, we're going with Limitless, basically Hall of Fame, Range Extender Hall of Fame. You're going to be able to shoot from anywhere with this build. You're going to basically be a stretch that has amazing defense. It's OP this year. You guys don't realize it. This build is slept on so much. This build's going to be overpowered this year. I'm telling you. So that's it for your shooting badges. And now your playmaking badge, you just want Unpluckable, which basically just lowers your chances of getting the ball poked out of your hands, because whenever you're posting up a guard or something and they just spam X, this lowers the chances of them getting it. And now the most important badges this year for a lockdown, we're going with Clamps Hall of Fame, which basically it helps you stay in front whoever you're guarding outside on the perimeter. That's basically what that helps with. And Hall of Fame, they ain't getting around you. Intimidator, this badge is is also really overpowered this year. I think this is going to be the most overpowered badge this year. This helps make defenders miss their shots. This is basically defensive stopper, but on steroids. That's what this basically is. It is overpowered. Nobody will score on you with this badge. It's not gonna, you could go Hall of Fame, by the way. You don't need to have rebounder chaser, but I like to grab boards too. So I made it gold and got rebound chaser bronze, so I can at least grab boards still. But you could probably still grab boards without it, but at least it's gonna help me, guarantee. But gold still is overpowered. If you have a gold or Hall of Fame, nobody's scoring on you. Pick Dodger Hall of Fame, obviously, because we got the brick wall Hall of Fame screens back where you could drop people on the ground, and I'm not trying to let that happen, so I'm getting Pick Dodger Hall of Fame because I don't need to be put on the ground on a screen. Pickpocket Hall of Fame, obviously, you already know why we're lockdowns. We're gonna be playing the perimeter on defense. You want to get the pokes. And post move lockdown, this badge is gonna help against centers, you know, post scores and stuff. That's gonna help against this. This basically prevents post scores from just doing the spam post spin constantly. This is gonna help prevent that from actually being effective every time on you, because last year, if you were a lockdown at small forward and you were defending a good, not necessarily a good post score, just a post score that had post spin Hall of Fame or whatever it was. I never played post, so I don't know what the badges were, but that post spin technician on small forward lockdowns was OP, especially with takeover. You could not stop it. But if you have post move lockdown Hall of Fame, they're not gonna do that on you. You're gonna have clamps on them. They're not gonna do that shit on you anymore. 2K actually improved this shit, I think. So far, this game is looking really, really good. I said the same about 19 last year, but this to me actually is looking good. It looks like they're actually listening to the community, sorta. They're letting us choose our badges. There's no more archetypes. We make our own builds, like how we did in 2K15, 2K16. 2K17 was where they first introduced archetypes, but they were very broad still. So I'm still considering that an archetype game because it still is technically. But this is basically like 2K16 again. You choose your badges. You choose what you want upgraded to an extent, obviously. You can't have a 99-3 ball on every build, but it makes sense because we don't need every build shooting like how you used to be able to. But these are all the badges. These badges are overpowered. Telling you, this is going to be such an OP build. No one's going to expect it. So anyone that runs this build, you're going to be overpowered, and people are going to wish they made this. It's going to be that's going to be how it is. And of course, like I said, when the actual game comes out, I'm making an official video. That's going to be the official video. This is, as of right now, this is the best lockdown build you can make, in my opinion at least, if you want to be able to shoot and play amazing defense. Now, of course, you could flip it if you wanted to be a dunker and defense. You could have done the half blue, half red for your pie chart, but I want to be able to shoot more than finish because I still get a 74 driving dunk, or probably, I think it went down to like a 70, but still you get a 70 driving dunk. And that's as of right now. They're upping the stuff for small forwards. They already confirmed that they're going to fix small forwards because everyone's complaining about it. But be sure to subscribe. Be sure to follow me on Twitch at Edgewater with 2 R's. And yeah, I'm out.